Hello, Humane Marketers. Sarah Santacroce here. Welcome to another episode of the Humane Marketing Podcast, a place to be for the generation of marketers who cares. This is the show where we talk about marketing your business in a way that feels good to you, is aligned with your values, and also resonates more with your conscious customers because it's not pushy, ethical, and also beautiful. So if you're a regular here, you know that I'm organizing the conversations around the 7 Ps of humane marketing. And if you're new here and this is your first time, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. You may want to download your one-page marketing plan with the 7 Ps of humane marketing in the form of a mandala at humane.marketing/one page, the number one and page. So again, humane.marketing/one page. And with that, with no further ado, let's dive into today's conversation. Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Humane Marketing Podcast. Welcome back to a new year, 2024. I thought I'd start this year with a solo episode where I kind of reintroduce myself. Maybe it's the first time you hear a bit about me and my personal side, and I'll also talk a little bit about the business side. So I recorded the audio podcast separately, kind of being lazy with the video, but then I thought, well, what about those people who are going to watch it on YouTube? I should probably record the video for that as well. So that's what I'm doing here. So it's just a video. And if you listen to the audio on the podcast, you'll notice that this one is a little bit different. I do have some kind of script, so I'll kind of look down every now and then and just, read the script, or at least start reading and then probably go in different directions. Who knows? But let me start. So you may already know a little bit about me if you have read the Marketing Like We're Human book or the Selling Like We're Human book, or if you've been listening to the podcast for a while. I don't do very many solo episodes, but I do feel like I can bring in my worldview into the conversations as well, hopefully in a good way and not in a kind of like, let me share my stuff as well. I do find these conversations are definitely more about my guest than about myself, but since it's my podcast, every now and then I share my points of view as well. So you know that I'm Swiss born and raised, but a global citizen, mother of 2 young adult boys. So they're now 17 and 20. They've been growing as my business has been also growing. So I've always worked from home or started the business when they were still young. And that was in California. And so we've been back in Switzerland for many years now. And they basically had a mom that is always there when they come home from school, not always available. I, have my clients and calls and things like that, but I'm always there. And so that I think was very nice for them to not have to have a key around their neck. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it worked for us. What else? I'm an empath. I bring a unique blend of perspectives to the table. I'm also an INFJ and HSP, so a highly sensitive person. Maybe you have come across me talking about this topic. It's very close to my heart because I do feel like it's part of the humane marketing revolution, because it really meant that I couldn't do business and marketing the way everybody else was doing it, the way the mainstream was doing it, the bro marketing way didn't work for me, especially also because I'm a highly sensitive person, right? I'm an introvert, and I use both my creative intuition and practical wisdom to make a difference in the business world. I'm interested in all kinds of woo-woo things, such as astrology. I got introduced to astrology through my mom, who she was not an astrologer, but she's basically taken courses on it and then shared her thoughts and thinking with me. And so that's how I follow astrology as well. It's not something that I have ever the feeling like, oh, I want to really study this, but it just intrigues me. And so I use it for myself. I also am always interested in finding out the birth signs of my clients, because it does really give me a lot of information about the other person that I'm working with. So I use it in my programs to help my clients discover their own personal power. I've always practiced yoga, but since COVID, I'm really doing it religiously, like every day or most days. When I sleep well, I did have some trouble sleeping every now and then, but when I sleep well, I get up and the first thing I do is I make a tea and then do my yoga. And I'm using Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube. If you have not seen that yet, it's a great channel, and I love Adrienne. She's kind of quirky but funny and in a non-aggressive way. So I love her channel for free yoga. I also do yoga nidra. I do that at lunch because it's what I found works for me. So I've tried meditation many years, but it's like most people say, right? It's challenging for a very active mind. And I just couldn't make it work for me. And so that's why when I found Yoga Nidra, which is a guided meditation of sorts and a body scan, so a kind of focusing more on the relaxation of the body and the mind, but by having a guided meditation, that really works for me. So that's what I do at lunch. And I usually also go for a daily walk. So I do the yoga nidra either after or before that walk. I'm also a big fan of alternative medicine. I follow an Ayurvedic diet most times. I love the flower of Bach. It's also something I inherited from my mom. Essential oils, any kind of way that I can go about healing or preventing illness in an alternative way, I'll definitely get interested. And I have not studied any of these things like intensively and gone to school or anything about it. But I just like, try to self-educate and watch a ton of videos and read a ton of books and then go, yeah, that works for me. As I said, I'm going for a daily or almost daily walk. I'm lucky to live next to the Lake of Geneva and also next to a little forest, just walking distance from a forest with a little river. So that's always nice to just kind of connect with nature, because nature really is that thing that feels like, okay, nothing to change here. It's just perfect as it is. And it's perfect for my overstimulated mind. Yeah, so as you can tell, I build in a lot of spaciousness into my days because that's how I want it. And that's what works for me as an HSP. And it's taken me 15 years to figure that out. On the professional side, so I started my first business in 2007, 2008, and have run a LinkedIn consultancy for over 12 years. So I was one of the first LinkedIn trainers slash coaches in Europe, definitely in Switzerland, and have built that up over 12 years. So helping companies, but also individuals with their LinkedIn profile, with getting found, with transitions. I still do that work with individuals. So I offer a done for you LinkedIn profile. And I also offer a LinkedIn profile video review. So those are two services that I still love doing and just have a lot of experience. So why not use that skill? But other than that, I have pretty much transitioned out of the LinkedIn consultancy in about 2019, so just about before COVID. And that's also when I had that big breakdown that led to a breakthrough where I was like, okay, I'm done with this old way of marketing. Let me come up with a different way, which was then called the Humane Marketing Revolution. Not then, since then has been called the Humane Marketing Revolution. What else? So what I'm doing now basically is three main things. I'm being a conscious business coach for change makers to help them create their life's work and let the world know about it. So I really enjoy working with people who are bringing change to the business world, to individuals. They work in companies. They work with individuals. So it doesn't matter as long as it is change and good change. And yeah, I really just enjoy helping them figure out their framework, help them figure out their services, and then help them figure out the messaging and how are they going to get clients. So these are often people who are finding themselves at a pivotal moment as well. So either they come out of a corporate job and finally find their calling and saying, hey, it's time for me to do my life's work, or they have been in a kind of a pay the bills business and find that it's now time to create more impact with their business. And so they feel like, well, they have to change the way they market, they have to change the way they present themselves. They stop hiding behind the business and they really bring all of them to their business. So it's going to be much more a human oriented business, and that's what I help them discover. I also run my two flagship programs. So these are group programs, the Marketing Like We're Human program, aka the Client Resonator. So that's a group program that is based on the 7 Ps of humane marketing. So if you're a listener of this podcast, you know those 7 Ps really well. And if you are new to the show, then you can go to humane.marketing/one page, the word one and the number one and the word page. And that then comes with 7 email prompts to really help you reflect on these 7 Ps in your business. So that's the Marketing Like We're Human program. It's been running since 2019, where I beta tested it with 3 groups and has been running since then. It's a very intense kind of personal development / business / marketing program that participants say is life-changing. And I do really feel like you come out of it as a different person. So the next one is coming up in March 2024, and I usually run it again in the second half of the year as well. The second program is a new program. It's called the Business Book Alchemist program, and I've run that the first time last November. And that is for renegade authors who are wanting to write a book about their idea of change. So again, having to do with change and writing a book about it. So that one is only running live once at the end of the year, so November again. But I do also work with clients one-on-one on their book and book idea and getting all of that together. And finally, I also host our community, the Humane Marketing Circle, which is a think tank for change makers, for entrepreneurs, for marketers who want to think differently about their marketing and who want to bring more ethical marketing to their business, who want to do it more aligned with their values. And so there is no teaching in the program. It really is a community where we come together and help each other, learn together, learn from the collective. And you can find out more about the community at humane.marketing/circle. So that's our community. What else? Let me look at my notes. Yeah, another framework that I started to follow these last few months, because it also kind of starts with that change from within, is called the Inner Development Goals. And so I've been working with the Sustainable Development Goals in the Marketing Like We're Human program, and kind of using it to help clients discover their why. And so when I learned about the Inner Development Goals, that are basically a set of skills that help us reach those big sustainable development goals, I really felt like, oh, this is so aligned with humane marketing, because it also starts from within, right? I really feel like the paradigm change that we wanting to bring has to come from inside of us. And so I just really love the concept of these inner development goals, and it's something that I'm volunteering, doing some volunteer work around that topic. There's a local hub here in Switzerland, but also there's hubs basically all over the world. And if that's something that you're curious about, definitely have a look at, just Google inner development goals and you'll find it. Yeah, that's my one-on-one work, and I'd love to read you a testimonial actually, about the community, because I haven't talked so much about the community. So Katitza, a member of the community, just sent me a testimonial that I'd like to read you, because it actually summarizes the community quite well, much better than I could have shared in words. So Katitza said, I stumbled into the Humane Marketing Circle seeking a community that resonated with my values and approach to business. What I found was beyond my expectations. It's a gathering of diverse souls, each bringing unique expertise and perspectives. Here, it's not about hosting workshops by renowned experts. It's about sharing, learning, and growing together. The co-creation aspect is remarkable. It's not just about attending events, but actively participating and shaping them. The recent Humane Marketing Circle Expo was a testament to this collaborative spirit. It's not just about self-promotion, it's about lifting each other up. What truly sets the circle apart is the emphasis on people, not just as members, but as individuals with stories, experiences, and knowledge to share. The value here is immense. It's not just about collaboration for events, but the organic growth and visibility that stem from it. The environment allows for organic networking, and more importantly, it fosters a culture of ethical marketing where pushy tactics have no place. I've barely scratched the surface, and already I've delved into topics like HSP, human design, and referral marketing, all thanks to engaging with this community. What's truly special is that all members here are aligned with the values, creating a harmonious space where ethical marketing is the norm. The Humane Marketing Circle isn't just a community, it's a safe haven for like-minded individuals to grow, learn, and make a difference in business, one conscious step at a time. So yeah, that really sums it up. I think it's a great place to just learn together, be together, and learn from each other, right? It's like not just one person sharing all the knowledge, but we all share what we are all experiencing in the different places that we're active. There's about 40 people right now, and as we'd love to grow, we also really, for me, it's a priority to make sure that the small group kind of feel and the intimacy still has is number one priority. So we'll always make sure that we have that kind of small group approach. Even if we grow, there's going to be definitely lots of space for intimacy and yeah, interrelation, because I think that's really what makes a community, right? It's not just people connected to me, but people connecting to each other. And that's what we're doing well in the circle. So if this is the kind of community that you would like to be part of in 2024 and beyond, definitely have a look at the details at humane.marketing/circle. I'm currently redesigning the landing page. There'll be some more longer term options to join, but right now you can still go to that page and just try us out. There's a trial for $7 per month, and then $7 to try. I think it's for 7 days. And then if you like it, it renews at $37 per month. What else? Oh, finally, let me share some thoughts about this third book that I'm planning to work on this year. So, book number 3. I've always had plans to write a third book. So it was always in the plan, 3 books. It even says on my website, humane marketing, humane selling, and humane business. So yeah, this third book is about humane business in general, or doing business like we're human, something along those lines, right? So I'm still working on the title, but it will be something similar to being human and running a business, or business like we're human. And the subtitle right now is The Changemaker's Path to Redefining Our Relationship to Work and Finding Inner Peace to Create Outer Change. So yeah, no more business as usual. Topics include how we got here. So how did we get to defining work the way we do today, from the Industrial Revolution to today? And then from there, reimagining a different way of working and living our lives, creating more spaciousness to be, and to focus on things that truly matter to ourselves, but also to the collective. The path to recalibrate our relationships and work so that we are ready for the new way of doing business like we're human. What AI has to do with all of that, and how us humans can use AI to help us so that we can work less and be more human and focus on taking care of our world and taking care of each other. So those are kind of the main topics, and I'll share more as I start working on it and as I'm having conversations with other people. So I'll definitely update you here on the podcast. In addition to those bonus episodes, I'll also keep my regular schedule, which is 2 episodes per month, one on a business and marketing topic. And that one then also has a workshop within the community, but outsiders can join us for that workshop. And then one interview with a change maker that I personally want to learn from. So it's kind of like selfish a little bit, but yeah, I'm sure you're gonna learn just as much as me, and hopefully get inspired from these change makers. So that's what I wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed this video / reading off the transcript, but I just thought it would be nice to come here and share. So I look forward to spending this year with you on the podcast or on the YouTube channel here. And yeah, make sure we stay connected. Take care. Bye. Thanks so much for watching and being part of a generation of marketers who cares for yourself, for your clients, and for the planet. We really are change makers before we are marketers. So go ahead, be the change you want to see in the world. And I hope to see you again next week. Take care.